Hello, and thank you for taking the time to watch this short promotional video about my latest course, which is all about paint colours. And what a big subject that is, I can tell you. My research has been very, very interesting. But two things I particularly want to mention about this course is that I have restricted it only to watercolour paint colours, because that's what we are primarily working in. And also I have considered the colours that most of you might have. You may only have a paint box with a dozen or 2 dozen colours in. Not everybody has got dozens and dozens of different sorts. So I hope that will certainly help you when you're going through the course. We're going to start off with looking at a little bit of the history, which is really interesting. You'll be surprised at some of the things you discover. We'll then look at the coding on paints, which is also really quite helpful. You don't need to know too much about it, but it will help you make a more informed choice and possibly avoid expensive mistakes, because as we know, some pigments are more expensive than others. It will also help you when you're choosing your colours to use together on a painting. We'll create our own colour wheel. We'll look at complementary colours. We'll look at warm colours, cool colours, colours that fight, colours that push things into the distance, and colours that bring things forward. We'll also look at a handy grid which you'll be able to use for mixing all of your colours, and we'll also look at watercolour pencils. There's quite a lot in, but I have kept it as simple and as easy to follow as possible. If this really sparks your imagination, at the end there is a lecture giving you lists of some of the resources which I use and have thoroughly enjoyed looking into. And of course, there's always your bonus lecture at the end of every course, where you can find out more of the super creative goodies I have to offer. So I hope that whets your appetite. Take a look at the preview lectures and then get the course, dive in, and I hope to see you in the first lecture.